everybody. Welcome to the stream. Thanks for joining us. We're going to rip some practice for Misano. We've got an upcoming race in my league, GT3 Team Series League. We'll go out and catch some practice. We can figure this out. Let's go to the quality track and try something different today. Bentley. Why is my PC doing this?
Low tire pressure, stay away from curbs.
Hey, how are you? Oh, it's Jeff. It's Jeff. Yeah, it's like you're not important. How are you today, pal? Just out ripping some Misano practice. League race Wednesday night. Slippery. some adulting, huh? This is my night shift weekend, so the adulting I do means I'm going to work. Snooker table, nice. Making some room. Not playing much snooker anymore, I assume. Laundry folding table. Hey Hobo, how are you today, buddy? I did have a decent night at work. Wasn't too bad. You get your rig set up, Hobo? Pump stop, range, and wheel rate. My two favorite things to talk about. How about if you tried every down click on your bump stop rate, use 2 clicks up on your bump stop range, which will make it squishier and have more travel. The cockpit hasn't showed up yet. The waiting game. Nothing worse than camping at the mailbox, waiting for gear. Yeah, check the tracking updates every 15 minutes. I think I like this setup better than the quali. Hey buddy, how are you? I'm in the quali server, Matt. Yeah.
Well, mate, this has been your personal best.
Oh, I cut too much of the inside. Man needs to know his limits. Time for some relaxing. can't park there,
Yellow
sir.
flag is set to 1.
I just put triples up and I went with 27s. And I'm not regretting going with 27s if that's what you're thinking. I got a small apartment, probably close to 5 feet wide here. Blip, Matt joining. Nope, arced. Can we find a 10th? Yes, we can. Price-wise, it's going to be easier on your GPU, depending on what you're running. Come on, don't lose it all.
Well done, mate. This has been your personal best.
Oh, we're getting better. We'll get into the 34s. I'm quicker in this setup than I was in the quali setup. Almost always the same. You had to somehow make it your wife's idea, Jeff. You're in Canada, Jeff. Try Pit Lane Sim Racing, I think it's called. They're out of Halifax. I think they might even be. I think their base might even be in Quebec, Sherbrooke. Is this the same company? Next Level and Pit Lane. I want to say Pit Lane supports. Maybe I can't remember. All the information, I'm almost somewhat right. I know what I said. There might be some facts in there. And like you were talking, I'm gonna try down a couple of notches on my bump stop rate, increase my bump stop range to 20, see if I can get this thing down into TC2 and exit the corners a little better. I ran a 30-50 before and wasn't running too bad. It's with depending on what games you're running. Like ACC is really CPU heavy. So I bought a monster processor because ACC, of course, is my main game. Like the engines that run LMU and AMS2 are a lot easier on my CPU, which allows me to have higher FPS rates. Yeah, I'm not sure about the Intel stuff. As far as numbers and power and all that good stuff. I bought a Ryzen 7800 X3D. It's a monster. And I've got a 4070, I think. 4070 Super GPU. I'm only running 32 gig of RAM. Never been an issue. Any other game except for ACC, this thing's just idling. So right now, well, it's not many cars, so while streaming, I'm still getting 120 frames per second. That's sticking good in there, so now roll back the TC a little bit. Yeah, it's better out of there too. Okay, it's time for try it. Yeah, you can spend a lot of money on computer parts.
Yellow flag ahead. Watch out.
Got you, Matt. Ba, ba, ba. Hey, hey, hey.
Yo, yo. What's up?
How are you, buddy?
Pretty good, man.
Good.
Just got home from work, put some laundry away, poured a drink. Feeling good on my Friday night.
Oh, man. This is my Friday night.
Nice.
Yeah.
We're gonna get some practice done then.
Get some practice in. Well, no, I got to go to work tonight. So this is my Friday. I should say my
today
Friday.
is your Friday.
My Friday day shift, yeah.
Yeah, Friday.
Yeah, this is my Friday, but it's actually a Sunday night. But yeah,
Yep.
I work a full.
Yeah.
I work a full week in the weekend.
Yeah, yes, sir. Same here.
Yeah, actually, this week because it'll be 36. I worked the extra 4 Friday from work, so that was a 40-hour weekend.
Jeez. On top.
Yeah.
On top.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So you make the big bucks.
I'm well compensated for what I do.
Must be nice. Must be nice.
I paid my dues.
Oh yeah.
I've done my share of shit work over the years, buddy. Yeah, I'm in the quali server, and I abandoned the quali setup faster in the race setup in quali server.
Interesting. I'm gonna have to give it a shot. Have you played around with anything?
A little bit.
Make the back end a little bit softer.
Yeah, a little bit. What do I do for a living? I'm skinny Homer Simpson. I'm a power engineer for a local utility, NB Power. I'm an operations shift supervisor. Make electricity. So, yeah. I'm the boss, quote unquote. I don't have to be the boss. My crew is. I've worked with these guys for years. They know exactly what I expect. So, no, we all get along great, man. I got a good bunch of guys under me. Working a fossil fueled generating station. It's got 350 megawatt power boilers, 3 turbines, 3 generator sets. She's a big old place, 1,000 megawatts. There he is, Matase. So I use the race setup, the Racing Fast 2. Do you want what I've done to it so far?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay, so on the arrow, I got both ducts open all the way to 6.
Oh, really? Brake ducts at 6?
Yeah, no, I'm my own chef. That's because I can afford the time. As long as my crew has got all their work done and everything's going kosher, bud, we do what we want. All right, last night we got all our work done, and my crew gathered around a 50-inch monitor in the control room and watched a football game while they were running the units. Right, something upsets in the unit or we need to do work, bam, you throw a pause or a minimize onto your football game. Do what you got to do, but as long as the work's done, I allow my crew to pretty much do what they need to do to get themselves through the night or through the day. They appreciate me for it, and they work hard for me, so hey, let them do what they want.
What else you change in that setup?
Oh, sorry, buddy.
You're good.
Bump stop rates in the rear down to 600.
Okay.
Bump stop range up to 20. This allowed me to stay in TC2 and give me better exits.
TC2. You got ABS at 3 or 2?
At 3 for now. I haven't played
Yeah.
with the ABS a whole lot. Steering ratio at 11.
Yep.
I've been noodling around with the brake bias. Right now I'm running around 58, or sorry, around 59.2, 59.3, or sorry, 60.2, 60.3. I found it goes into the high-speed corners a little better.
Nice.
But And yeah, tires
Go for it.
up front. In the left we got 25. In the right we got 25.7.
Okay.
In the rear we got 24.7 and 25.3.
Cool.
You let me know when you're ready to go.
I'm saving that right now.
I'm idling. I haven't. Can I be your boss? Yeah, go get your power engineering license, buddy. I would love to have more people on my crew. Trust me.
Mhm. I'm there.
Yeah, no, my crew make me look like a rock star. So no, I treat them with respect.
All right, let's roll.
Whoa, right in the circle.
That TC was too low.
No, there's no TC up to certain speed.
Uh-huh.
I think up to 25 kilometers, maybe 20 kilometers, TC doesn't activate.
Hmm.
So if you jump on it while turning, she's coming around on you.
Hmm. I'm waiting at the end.
Yeah, I was reading a thing say that the car hasn't got enough sensory input at this point to determine what's right and what's not for TC.
Interesting.
Right? So by the time it breaks loose when the car's not going anywhere and engages, it's too late. You're already around.
Yellow flag in sector 1.
Let's get that Grinch. So we were running shitty laps here. I'm down to a 35.2. I've only been in here for maybe 10 or 15 minutes before you came in.
Oh, nice.
So we can get into 34s in this car. I had a 35 flat in the Ferrari in season 9.
Wow.
So if we can't get into the 34s, we're in the wrong car or we're chumps.
Also, you gotta remember there was that big update.
The new
Things changed a little bit.
yeah, the new tire model.
Yeah.
Oops.
How you doing?
I'm not gonna lie. I did not mean to join this.
Well, thanks a lot, man. You ever make me feel good.
Nah, I'll stay. I'll stay. Happy accidents, am I right?
How you doing, Logan?
Doing good.
We're streaming before you start shitting on people.
I'm not shitting on people, I'm just shitting on my own, Damn it. The joke failed. I am hilarious.
No, I was just giving you fair warning in case you wanted to vent about something.
I don't usually do that anymore.
It doesn't help nothing, does it?
No. Does not.
Punching people in the face is way more satisfying.
I don't work that way.
No, I'm just teasing.
Hard to do that through a computer screen.
Well, have you tried?
Uh-huh.
Oh.
So I said it's hard.
Oh yeah, I guess you're right.
My feelings are hurt. You're going fast, Matt. Feel good?
Yeah. Feels alright. Or are you just going slow?
I am slow.
Actually, hold on. I'll be right back.
Right on.
Yeah, car feels pretty solid, honestly. It was a little tail happy with the original setup. How much fuel did you take?
I got 30 liters.
Okay, I took 20. That might be the reason.
Well, and it feels really good with fuel in it.
Oh.
Lock up.
On ABS3?
Yeah.
Try moving your bias back a bit, maybe.
Hold on. Also, my pedal not working? Oh no, it is. Here, I'm gonna.
Yellow flag in sector 3.
Just. I was messing around with Dirt Rally last night.
That's a fun game.
Dude, I was having a blast. Well, I told you I was having issues with WRC, right? I never had a chance to like dive in and like deleting the game and re-downloading it, so I've just been playing Dirt. And man, I love ripping through some of those I forget which route it was or which time trial it was, but it was through these like plains, and then it turned into like a mountain setting.
Oh, that's
so much fun.
Oh, it's Germany.
I think you're right. Yeah.
You're going through old broken war grounds.
Yes.
Yeah, that's
Yes.
Germany.
Oh, what a blast. Well, I was messing around with my settings on my wheel, so I found in that game, don't ask me why, but 900 steering angle doesn't work as well for me. And I remember you saying, okay, well change views and see if when you turn your wheel if it matches up with the hands in the game.
Yeah.
It might have been deceiving for whatever reason, but 540 was matching up. 360 definitely was not matching up, because I went from AMS2 straight into Dirt Rally and I didn't change the settings on the wheel. So I started out with 360 and I'm like, man, I said, this car feels like really tight, and then I was like, oh shit, I never changed the settings.
Yeah.
So then I went from 360 to 900 and I was like, this thing feels like garbage, absolute garbage. So I put it at 540 and I'm like, oh, this thing feels good. So I checked the hands and it seemed like they were lining up, so I was like, who cares?
Yeah, exactly. So with me, LMU, I'm running my wheel setting at 1800.
Okay.
So,
it really just
1800.
depends,
Yeah. So, and there's also a synchronous button that is supposed to match to the game. It doesn't seem to work with the Moza software. There's probably something in yours you can do as synchronous, right? If you ACC, leave everything set at 900, the game will automatically adjust the in-game ratios for you.
Yeah.
Right. The other ones aren't doing it.
Yep.
So when I was doing the wheel matchup, I found that the wheels matched up with 1800 in LMU, 360 in AMS2.
Yeah.
I can't remember what I'm set on for Rally.
Yeah.
I want to say 540.
Okay. Cool. So I was just
either
making sure I'm not
540 or
crazy.
720. No, you're not crazy at all. So what issues are you having with WRC?
When I go to load when I start a trial or start a race, whatever,
Yellow flag
Yep.
in sector 2.
it will, the FPS will drop to like 20, and then it'll get worse and worse, and then eventually the game will just crash and just take me back to my home screen to my computer.
That's weird, because mine will just honk
Yep.
with FPS. It doesn't do anything like that.
Yep. So I looked into it a little bit, not extensively. I wasn't. It's not like it was ACC that like failed on me. If that was the case, I would have done a deep dive.
Oh, for sure.
But I'm like, it's WRC. I'll just let it go.
It's just for fun, right? Well, it
Yeah,
is
I
for
mean,
me.
eventually I'd like to get it up and running, but people, there's ways of going about it, and I'm just like, all right, I don't have the time for that right now. So, more important things in life.
Logan,
Like, I can always play
Yeah?
Dirt Rally.
is increasing my rear ride height going to give me more or less oversteer?
It's gonna give you more, but it's a very good way to dial in more or less oversteer. So yes, but be gentle with it. Like,
Oh, shit. You know what I did?
what'd you do?
I hit the wrong button, left the track, and I didn't save my setup.
No.
Wow, certified moment.
Wah wah.
Yeah, I'm currently trying to figure out what the hell did I do to get that 33 7, because the old setup I have isn't working for me, and I'm like, why?
Did you save setup? Or save
No,
replay, I mean?
yeah, I did save the replay. I looked at all the data, and I'm like, why can't I do it? So I think it's just a mindset thing. So I'm trying to see what I can do to change that.
Thinking too much?
Yeah, that's typically my issue with a lot of this.
Hmm.
Or my... No, this is a new session.
It's always the car's fault. Just remember that.
Well, then how am I gonna go faster?
Different car?
No.
Matt, what was your rear tire pressure? Are you on track?
I'm not.
What's
No,
your
I went back.
what's your rear tire pressure? So I gave you
20. Oh yeah, 24/7, 25/3,
thank you.
left and right. Yep.
Thank you.
I'm gonna hit the head and pour another drink.
Attaboy.
I'll be back. Yep.
I'm gonna try. And I can change differential settings, and that'll help with that snap too, won't it?
I mean, I remember, didn't I, weren't you guys running, like, a lot of diff, and then you cranked it down, and that's helped out a lot with the slow speed understeer?
Yeah, I've got NA roll bar at 4 and the preload diff at 50 Newton meters.
What's the main issue with the setup?
It's hard to get back on the power in the mid-speed corners.
That sounds like roll bar.
So would you increase or decrease to try to decrease?
I would increase rear roll bar to 5 and see how that feels.
Let's try that. Because I've already lowered the bump stop rate and increased the bump stop range to try to get it a little more squishy, but we'll try this and see how we feel.
Wait, like, as in, like, getting on power, like, as in, like, the car's pushing, or the car's, like...
Like, you know, okay, turn 1, we got the horseshoe, and then the left hit the chicane to go down the long straight.
Yeah.
Getting onto power out of there, it wants to slide, right? And that's not normally a sliding spot. Exit of the next turn, it still wants to slide under power.
Diff.
I'll try that.
Lower diff to, like, 30 and see how that feels.
Let's see, what's going on? Exactly, Jeff. Yeah.
Is Spangler in the chat?
No, it's Jeff Renault. He's in my chat.
Ah, different Jeff.
On
Okay.
the stream. Yeah,
Ah.
because Matt was talking about his wheel ratios, and he's agreeing with the Riley needing to be 540 in order for it to work right.
I see.
More sim racers, watching sim racers do imaginary sim racing things.
The cars might be fake, but our feelings are very real.
The racing is real, yeah. Was it Jimmy Broadbent says I'm in my imaginary car on an imaginary racetrack with my imaginary friends, but the racing is real?
Yeah.
Yeah, I made a lot of friends here. True story. I can look at the Daytona list. It's like there's going to be like over 50 of us.
Yeah.
It's going to be sweet. Meet the boys.
Yeah. I had to back out because financially I just couldn't do it.
Oh, you're not going to make it?
Nope.
Ah, shit, dude.
If you make it, I will make it next year though. So.
I wanted to stand underneath you.
Most people do that.
Oh, that's better. Even on cold tires. I'm trying to get more out of the ascent so I can reduce TC.
A lot of that can be down to just throttle control too. You could also be pushing the apex way too late.
Oh, it's a lot more positive in the rear now. That's good. We're going in the right direction.
Come on, Schaefer, you can go faster than that. God damn it! And there goes all of my sweet time that I gained. Eat my... I love Misano.
Yellow flag in sector 3.
Alright. I'm only 4/10 away from my teammate, or my old teammate.
They're out there. Where'd I invalidate? Shit.
How's car feeling, Darren?
Good. A
Nice.
few spots I could clean up. But Logan suggested a couple changes and it made it feel a little better.
Yeah, what'd you change?
Anti-roll bar up to 5 and preload diff down to 30. In the rear.
Roll bar. Oh, in the rear. Up to 5. Down to 30. Now, what's that going to do?
Roll
Eliminate.
bar makes the rear end a little bit more responsive, and the preload should help you out with the corner exit oversteer at slow speed corners.
I like that.
So it should be able to, a lot easier control the rear.
He's right, you know.
He usually is.
I don't want to give him credit, but I guess we have to.
Aren't we all right all the time?
When I'm here alone, yep.
Our significant others wouldn't say that, though.
Unlucky for you guys, I don't have any. Oh, I got
Yeah.
The words that I've spoken are being eaten.
Yellow flag, be careful there.
What is this? 1
You
point.
see, here's the point. I don't even know. And at this point, don't care either.
See, that's the thing. If you just accept that you're wrong, even when you're right, then everything will be fine.
Except your integrity.
That, you know, after a while, that just kind of goes away, and it's just one of those kind of initial feelings. You get numb after the fact.
Yeah, that was a song I heard. I can't remember the dude's name.
Totally joke.
But it's called Sideways. He says,
Okay.
yeah, you push it down. And it comes out sideways.
Why am I getting? Why isn't this working?
Oh, did you check out any of Jesse Wells' band, Matt?
Yes, I did.
Pretty good, eh?
Pretty cool, man. He's wild.
He's a fucking great songwriter, man.
He has rage. Yeah, he has some range.
Yeah, there was talking to a guy. It's like talking to a guy that was doing a like one of those musician reacts videos or whatever it was, right?
Yeah.
He said I had the opportunity to drive him to a session. He said, and we got arguing in the car about whatever. He said, and he just reached into his pocket and pulled out a pad. He said it was a 22-minute drive. He said we got out of the car, we go into the place, he picks up an acoustic guitar and plays the argument back to me. Right? How they had
Yeah.
how they had this discussion and what they both added to the conversation. Like, and he said it wasn't a keeper. He's like talking about like songwriting. He's like, you know, there's got to be an issue. There's something, right? He said it can't be wrong. You don't got to remember it if it's right and it strikes a chord. But these songs that he's writing and putting out on YouTube, he's writing them in the morning.
Interesting.
Like he's writing fucking 30 songs a week. This fucking guy. He said, "Yeah, no, he
Yeah,
wrote this. He wrote the song in the car, on the way to the studio, music and all. He just
Man,
picks. He just picks up the guitar and sings it.
It's wild because I just had a conversation with somebody at work today, and I didn't know that he was a musician, but he was talking about how he was writing music and all this stuff, and I'm like, man, my brain, when it comes to music, works in a completely different facet, where it's like, I can't come up with lyrics. I mean, I can come up with beats, I can come up with transitions, I can come up with things like that. But for someone to sit down and basically write out a poem and write out, rhyming or not, but making it make sense, you know, that stuff is, it's not that it's over my head, it's just my brain doesn't work that way.
It's a strong skill set, that's for sure.
Yeah, and if you realize that you have that skill set, if you practice it daily, then that is the ultimate tool.
You give me an acoustic guitar and some ideas, I can sit here and write hooks fucking all day long. Can I put lyrics to it?
Yeah.
Not anything that I would consider of any quality. Some of the original stuff that I've written, people said is really good. I'm looking at it, I was like, ugh, this is a turd. Right?
Yeah.
And they're like, that's not a
There's a lot
turd,
of-
man. That's a fucking hit. It's like, this is a fucking turd. It's like,
There's a lot of turds out there.
He said, you built the turd, right? Right? So you're always going to be extra critical of yourself. And that's my buddy Danny's like, holy fuck, man, play it again. It's like, yeah, but it's a turd. He's like, no, it's not a fucking turd. There's a buddy of mine who can really sing, can really write vocals, just a great musician. My buddy Adam said, give that song a Manoli, and yeah, you make a hit. It's like, oh, come on.
Right.
But it's like,
You never know.
and Adam's fucking monster musician. He's been playing in bands fucking since he was 13 years old.
Yeah.
They sit him backstage when he played with Wink and the Pleasers because he wasn't old enough to be on stage. He played behind a curtain.
That's wild.
Lead guitar is 14 years old.
That's nuts. Yeah, man, there was a time where I was... Oh, there's a wall there. Where I was playing every weekend, and I had to play a gig over in Pennsylvania, and they have a very strict policy with minors in bars, even if they're with an adult or whatever. Like, after a certain time, it's a law. Like, the bars have to refuse anyone who's underage. So, like, with my girlfriend at the time, she wasn't able to come see me play, and we didn't even realize that. I mean, she drove 45 minutes to come see me play with the band, and I was able to get in because I was playing, like, I was with the band. And she got turned away, and they're just like, ah, sorry. See you.
Yeah, shitty, right?
Ooh. Yeah. I don't know how it is in Canada, but in America the laws are kind of weird from state to state.
There's no laws here, but if you're at a bar at 11:30 at night and you still got your kids with you, you got a fucking issue.
Yeah.
Right,
Well,
so-
I mean,
so-
unless there's a band there.
Yeah, different story.
Yeah.
That would be one of those things. That's a discretionary deal, right?
Right.
I was in the bar with my son, clearly not 19 years of age, and I ordered 2 plates of food and 2 cold beers. And the
Yeah.
guy says, "Can I see his ID?" I said, "You don't need to see his ID." Man, he put the beer on the table and walked away.
Yep.
And it was just
Yep.
like, okay. So, and again, it's discretionary. A buddy of mine's got a restaurant. He said, "I allow children in here." Why do I allow children here? I don't have the gambling machines. I run a pretty tight ship here. It's one of those deals. You come in here with your kids. They usually either have their meal, they'll stay for a little bit, or there's a family that comes in. They got kids. They play trivia night.
Yep.
Everybody around them is drinking, right? And it's just like, yeah, part of it is educating our youth how to behave in this environment, right?
Yeah.
The first time you go into a bar, you're not 19, fucking puking on your friend's shoes, right? It's
Yeah. Being an idiot. And not knowing.
a good day, Jeff.
I mean, hell, like, I recently went to, like, my first bar and had my first actual drinks, plural. And, you know, I don't really like beer. Like, it's kind of bitter for me, personally. But then I found a margaritas, and I was like, man, these are really good. So I had 1.5 margaritas in the span of 10 minutes.
You see, there's where you end up getting in trouble.
Yeah.
Luckily, I had friends with me. I had my sister, she was with me because she wanted to be the designated driver. So she drove us home, but I was just like, I was fucking out. Like, I got home, I hit my bed, and I just went to sleep.
Yeah.
And I'm lucky that I was functional the next morning.
Yeah, you're not used to it. It can fucking hit you hard.
Oh god, you're telling me.
Time we got 4:30. We're gonna rip some more.
Yep.
Are you ready?
Yep.
Oh, did it reset? Oh, it did reset.
Yeah, my thing is... Why is my keyboard acting weird? I think I need to get new batteries. But I'm not worried about it right now.
I am starting to trundle down the pit lane.
I am hitting ignition.
So I've been playing more LMU. The GT3s are fun in that game.
Yeah. I've been enjoying AMS.
AMS has got a lot of fun shit to do, man.
Yeah. I was doing the rally the rally carts last night. That's a blast.
Yep.
They're so crazy.
Rally cart or cross carts.
Oh, hold on a sec. I gotta take this call.
Indeed.
In AMS2, I'm typically doing the LMP2s. They're so much fun in that game.
Oh yeah, they are. What do you like in the Ligier or the Oracle?
I do the Orica. I think that's how you pronounce it.
Yeah, I don't know how to pronounce either of them. Ligier sounds French, so Ligier, whatever.
They're both French.
Are they?
I looked up the Oracle 07 because I was like, how much does one cost? And I was like, nope.
Big dollars?
Big dollars.
Half a million?
More than that. So yeah, they're fucking pricey. But in the second-hand market, LMP3s are cheaper, so that's all I really care about. I live, breathe, and die by the second-hand market.
If you're buying a second-hand race car, there's pretty good chances that it was taken care of.
That's exactly why. I do plan on building my own, like, Le Mans, like, prototype-style race car one day.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. It's gonna be a project. It's gonna be expensive, and if it works the way I want it to work, then manufacturers would be shaking their boots.
Well, there you got some ideas, eh?
Yeah.
Nice. I gotta tidy this turn 8 up.
Damn it, come on.
That's feeling pretty good, Logan. Thank you very much for the tips.
Oh yeah.
Much appreciated, as
My
usual.
My old neighbor gave me that thought process. He used to race his Civic in SCCA solo time travels way back in the day, and he said a big issue he had was just snap up oversteer, and he thought it was because his roll bar was too stiff. And what eventually he did was he eventually learned his roll bar was not stiff enough, so he stiffened it up, and it allowed him to control the rear end a lot better. So now I look at like stiffening up roll bars a lot differently than I did before, because like if the rear feels like you have grip right till you don't, that means it's not stiff enough. If the rear feels way too alive, that means it's way too stiff.
Okay.
You have to reach a middle zone of alive and just you can't hold anything. A lot of that, sometimes the margin of error is incredibly thin. In the Lexus, it's very thin.
Living on the edge of slip angle.
Yeah, I might give myself some toe in at the rear to hopefully make it a little bit easier. Do some like certified like drift car technique stuff.
Everything is hard as a rock.
Yeah, that rear end is just basically solid. But yeah, it's I like setting up race cars because the amount of stuff you can do is very, very cool.
Oh, that felt good. I love it when that happens. Oh, oversteer killing it. Prick.
Yellow flag in sector 1.
Oh yeah, I drove the Bentley in a pub race yesterday.
Do you like it?
Oh yeah, very fun.
It's a dead car, but it's still fun to drive.
The best part about it was the BOP had it at negative 37 kilos, and everything else had positive like 5 to 20. So that car was just a monster and everywhere. So that was really fun. Alright, let's do.
Yeah, the only thing that intimidates me in straightaway speed is a Nissan.
Yeah, not me. I'm in.
Oh, the Lexus.
Yeah. What's funny is the McLaren, because I'm used to the McLaren, and the Bentley feels very different to it. I just kind of wish the McLaren had like more consistent braking, I guess, is the best way I can describe it. Because the brakes aren't bad on that thing, they just don't feel consistent. And a lot of that comes down to, I think, just how reliant it is on aerodynamics.
It's like driving Legos.
Yeah. But the Lexus and the M4 are both very much just like, you can push them incredibly hard and they'll keep asking for more.
Yeah, Matt's got me set on running in the BMW at least one more season, I think.
Good idea.
I like it. It's a solid car.
Definitely.
We drove it the other season, but it's when I had only 1 foot.
Hmm.
So I didn't really have a choice, give it a chance. Whoa. Uh-oh.
Got some light damage
Oh.
on the front.
Ooh.
Into a wall.
I saw that one.
Was that you coming by?
Yep.
I'm gonna grab a juice, right back. So you see they put Anton into D1.
Oh yeah.
As he won his, he would say he won his first race in D2?
Yeah. Most straight to D1.
Hope there's some challenge there for him.
Oh yeah. I'm sure he misses D2 already.
Oh, I am going to save this setup. And I'm going to take it out with some fuel. See how it feels.
Okay. God damn it, come on.
Cool livery on this Nissan ahead of me. Oops. I forgot I got full fuel. And cold tires.
That happens. Ah!
Oh, Nissan's gone.
Okay, then I found 3/10 there. Can I hold that?
Shouldn't have said it. They shouldn't show you the green delta until after the lap.
I know what I think. Hey, new PB.
Right on, buddy. Grats. What'd you put down?
33.6.
Nice. I can't get into the 34s. Yeah.
This track is a lot about compromising. So it's very much just like you gotta focus on compromising on your laps. And even your setups are compromised along with your line. So when you make your setup feel good at the rest of the track, one corner that's really important, aka that like turn before like the fast straightaway. Like if you make a setup that like feels good in the rest of the track, it will not feel good there. And if you make a setup feel good there, it will not make feel good in the rest of the track. That's why the go fast setup is using like negative like maximum toe out at the rear because it feels really good at that specific corner. So you have to drive so far under the limit in the rest of the track because there's so much, it's like such a compromised track. Is it still a good track? Yeah, I still like this track a lot.
I love racing on it.
Yeah, I just gotta get my racecraft better. One. Alright. Still looking at my pressures dialed in a
That's
little
probably.
bit.
I get a lot of racecraft from fucking racing open lobbies with idiots.
To be honest, that a lot of people bash open lobbies. I'd say if you ignore Monza, you can find some really good open lobbies.
You can find some really good open lobbies in Monza too, depending on who it is and where at. What time
True.
of day.
Yeah.
I got into a spa lobby one night. It was like 14, 15 guys, all roughly the same pace, and everybody was good. Like it was like, this is fucking a lot of fun. It doesn't always happen.
Oh yeah. I think my main problem with racecraft is I just get way too eager. So
I'm patient,
Sector 1.
and it's worked. Right? I'm not winning races, but patience has won me championships. It's like, no, no, you go ahead. This guy behind me is eager, and he's fucking looking for a send on every corner. I'll let him go, and then wave at him when I go by the next lap because he put it in a wall. Too much of the inside of that corner. Oh, it even invalidated me. Yeah, I guess I did eat too much of it. Which is sad because I'm running a 35.3 with fuel.
that's actually really good. Oh, I invalidated already? Whatever, I'll just bail here. Good news is this will save. Yeah, setup feels pretty good right now, so.
Invalid 35.6 or 35.7 with fuel. Not bad. I was hardly getting 35.7s in a quali setup the other day ago. Time we got 10 to 5. Yeah, I'm gonna have to cut her here soon.
It is fine. I gotta go to the gym soon anyways.
I gotta go to work.
Looks like my livery works pretty well, actually. I was doing some adjustments on it, and I think I did some good adjustments. So, that's good. Unfortunate to see Matt is doing Matt things, wherever he may be.
You had to take a phone call.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's not unfortunate. That just makes sense.
Yep. He just said, "Hey, there's a phone call I gotta take." Boom, gone.
I shall save this. I'll save this setup, look over the data, and cry because I don't know what I'm looking at.
Well, it was the same thing. It's like comparative laps on Coach Dave Academy. It's just kind of cool because you can put your lap on top of the ideal lap.
Yeah. I've thought actually about getting that, like, shoot, what was it called? That, like, trainer tool thing that, like, can show you, like, throttle and, like, brake traces. You can follow it in order to get faster.
Oh, was it something AI? Trophy,
Yeah.
Trophy AI?
Trophy AI, yeah. I thought about getting it, but then I thought about it for an actual second, and I was like, no, this is just going to make me slower.
Yeah, Jimmy Broadbent used it. It found him time.
Yeah, I mean, it will guarantee you to find you time, but it won't teach you the skills of how to learn a track. That's my issue. It teaches you how to follow someone else's line, but it won't teach you how to create your own, how to follow your own line. Because your own line could be faster than the person that you're following.
Yeah, okay,
Of course, this is like at the high level. I'm sure it'll help me find time, but still, you know, you can trust me. You know,
yeah.
eh, yeah. All right.
Oh,
Well,
there's a few turns I can find. Turn 8. I'm losing
mm,
time. Definitely losing time.
mm.
So what is it? Not turn 1. What is it? Turn 2. I'm cutting way too much at the inside. Oh, that's the one I went invalid. No, it's not invalid. It's purple out for me. 35.2. Okay. So I need to go wider in that one. And turn 8. I'm turning in too early. I'm on the right apex, but I've turned in too early, which makes me go wide and have a slower exit. Okay.
Mm.
Yep. Good tools. I used to look at that stuff. It's like, there's no way I'm ever going to look at that. I'll never need it. This is just a
You
hobby.
fool.
This is just a hobby. And then I say every day I learn something new. It's like, oh no. Oh no, this is a steep curve.
Yeah, I've every now and again I'm like, this is just a hobby. I don't really need to take this seriously. And then I found myself taking it seriously without fail, and I was like, oh dear.
So, how do I do that? Turn on camera, share screen, turn off mic. I'm gonna disconnect.
I'm I'm gonna head to the gym very soon, so I should probably head off.
Right on. Cheers, buddy. Good to see you. Happy New Year.
Good to see you too. Sorry I can't come in the Daytona this year.
All right, no worries, man. We'll meet. There's
I'm sure.
there's next year.
Is that a threat?
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Okay, cool. See ya.
You could take it a threat or a promise, whichever one makes you feel better.
I think threat.
All right, you've been threatened.
Thank you. See you, Darren.
Cheers, man. Have a good day. Yeah, that's our friend Logan. He's in our sim racing league. We started out roughly the same pace, same division, and he just went fast. Kid can drive and he understands setup, so it's yeah. No, he's a smart kid. Smart kid. Yeah. I'm gonna jump out of here as well, guys. I gotta do some adulting before I get myself ready to go to work. As usual, thanks for stopping by the stream. Hit a like, hit a subscribe if you've enjoyed the stream, what we're sharing here. Dial in on Wednesday night at 10 p.m. Atlantic. We'll be doing season 13, race 3, right here at Misano. 50 cars registered. It's